Hey, what's good everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be talking about my thoughts and opinions on the new Creation Club update and whether or not you should buy some of the stuff that was added, and yeah, pretty much my review on all of the stuff. So let's start off with the biggest one, and that is the Good Fight. Pretty much, the Capital Wasteland Mercenaries quest slash supposed to be mini DLC. To be honest, it definitely was not a mini DLC, I wouldn't think. The map was extremely cool, and I very much did like the quest. I thought it was really cool as well, and the attributes of being able to bring back, what did it call? The Good Fighters, Mercenaries, or whatever, being able to bring them back to your settlements and stuff is really cool. It just was very, very short. Like, it lasted 30 to 40 minutes for, most people on what they were able to play. That was pretty much a lot of people's gameplay and how long it lasted. That's definitely not acceptable for pretty much how much creations it did cost, but I will give it to Bethesda. It was a lot of fun, and I actually had quite a bit of fun playing it. I liked all the new stuff that they were able to add. The map that we did get was obviously extremely cool, and the way to actually get there, I also thought was really cool, and just everything about it, I did like quite a bit of it. But yeah, it is quite overpriced in my opinion. Not to the extreme point, but yeah, it is still probably a bit overpriced. But should you get it or not? I mean, obviously, if you got the Creation Club points or whatever, and you were hoping that you play some Fallout 3 stuff, I thought this was pretty cool in my opinion, so I kind of recommend it, but again, it is a little bit overpriced. The next one we're going to be talking about are the two weapon packs that they decided to add. These ones were surprisingly very, very good. They both had extremely cool stories, especially the CR-74L combat rifle. A very, very good story, and it was kind of sad at the end. Obviously, I won't spoil it, but it was a very good story, in my opinion. It actually lasted quite long. I probably got maybe 40 or so minutes out of it from remembrance, and it was obviously a lot cheaper than what the Good Fight, the Capital Wasteland Mercenaries one was. So, very much highly recommend that if you're interested in a good story. And then you got, obviously, the Tesla Cannon, which I think was... It was okay. It was pretty decent. Again, we had a decent story. Not much you can really say about the two. I don't think they were actually really that overpriced. I mean, everything they had on the Creation Club is pretty much overpriced, but I didn't think they were that bad, and I highly recommend these two. Then now we're going to get to the Vault Tech customization. Again, if you're interested in that stuff, I guess get it. They are pretty cool in my opinion, but it's not like something I'm going to get excited about or whatever, and I don't really know what too much of a purpose it does have. Obviously, if you're interested in vaults and doing all that stuff in the game, then I guess it's pretty cool, but yeah, if it doesn't really serve too much else purposes, and this doesn't really have a story, the quest is really, really short to get it from remembrance, so yeah, I don't really recommend it that much. I didn't really like it, but if you're interested in vault stuff and, making your own vault, etc., then this might be a pretty cool one. And yeah, that's just pretty much how I see it. Now, let's talk about the one which was really bad in my opinion. That is the Gunners vs. Minutemen. I had so much hype for this. I thought it was going to be absolutely awesome. It turned out to be terrible. Like, I just don't understand how Bethesda could have ruined this one that bad. They didn't even add Quincy as a settlement to the game. How? Why? Why is that a thing? Why is Quincy not a settlement in the game with this? All they needed to do was add, the workshop and just make it into a settlement, and everyone would have been happy. It had a really nice quest to go with it. The fight was a tiny bit boring. It was okay. I mean, it could have been really cool if you saw the Minutemen actually, rush into Quincy or something like that. Unfortunately, you don't get to see it. The story, though, was definitely a highlight. I kind of liked the mini quest that you did get with it. That was pretty cool. But the fact that you can't get Quincy as a settlement is so disappointing that I just don't know how Bethesda can stuff up that bad. That is so bad by Bethesda. I really don't understand. If you wanted Quincy as a settlement, obviously 100% do not buy this, because you are not getting Quincy as a settlement. Even though it pretty much does look like you would be getting it, you are really not. Again, I highly recommend you probably don't buy this one at all. It is very, very bad. There are a couple of positives. The mini story in it was very cool, in my opinion. The armor paint jobs were very, very cool, in my opinion. The Minutemen and Gunners paint jobs were so cool. But you couldn't even get Quincy as a settlement, which makes no sense. The fight was kind of boring. There was no really cool feature where, the Minutemen would run into Quincy or something. Like, there's literally a mod called, I think it was Take Over Nuka World or something, where you can take over the Minutemen, and pretty much what you do is you go on this thing and you call in Minutemen, and you get to see them rush into Nuka World and take it over, and you can join in with them. You don't get that here. You just spawn in, there's a bunch of Minutemen just standing there, and then, it could have been so much better, so much potential by Bethesda, and somehow they managed to ruin it. Like, obviously, a very, very negative one, but I'll give it to Bethesda. There was quite a bit of positives in this Creation Club update, but the Gunners vs Minutemen will possibly go down as the worst mini creation that they have put out there. Probably goes down as the worst creation on the Creation Club. While I thought the weapon ones were pretty cool, the Voltec customization was okay, and yeah, the Good Fight walkthrough, yes, probably didn't live up to expectations, should have been way longer, but I still thought it was pretty decent, and yeah, hopefully they will be able to expand on that. But anyway, I want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for all the latest Fallout and gaming content. Don't forget to comment in the comment section down below. What are your thoughts and opinions on this? Did you guys like the latest Creation Club update? What didn't you guys like? Did you guys think it was overpriced? And yeah, what did you like about it? I definitely would really like to know your thoughts and opinions in the comments down below. So make sure you guys leave a like, subscribe, and comment. And I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.